What if the true source of wisdom has been whispered through the ages, not found in scholarly texts, but encoded within the very fabric of your being? Imagine unlocking the same heightened intuition and profound insight that legends attribute to King Solomon, gaining access to a secret power that has the potential to reshape your reality. This isn't just about acquiring knowledge. It's about igniting a dormant potential within you, a transformation that touches every aspect of your life, leading you towards spiritual awakening and a deeper understanding of the universe. Activating your third eye is more than just developing psychic abilities. It's about dismantling the limitations of your perception and accessing the boundless wisdom of your higher self. This journey of inner exploration has the power to unlock your full potential, amplify your creativity, and cultivate a profound sense of self-awareness, ultimately rippling outwards to create a more enlightened and compassionate world. Imagine a society where individuals are guided by intuition and driven by wisdom, fostering harmony and understanding on a global scale. This ancient knowledge has the power to challenge the foundations of conventional beliefs, empowering you to question the status quo, break free from societal constraints, and consciously create your own reality. In this video, we will embark on a journey to explore the hidden teachings attributed to King Solomon, unraveling the esoteric knowledge surrounding the third eye and its activation. We'll begin by examining the historical context of King Solomon, a figure renowned for his wisdom, wealth, and power, yet whose true understanding may lie far beyond the conventional narratives. Consider Solomon's Temple, a structure of immense historical and symbolic importance, as potentially more than just a place of worship. Might its design, with its precise measurements and intricate symbolism, hold the key to understanding the human body and its energetic centers. The concept of the third eye, often associated with the pineal gland, has been revered across countless spiritual traditions as the gateway to intuition, psychic abilities, and profound spiritual insight. Ancient cultures considered this tiny gland the seat of the soul, a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. Activating the third eye, therefore, is not merely about developing psychic abilities, but about attaining a deeper level of self-awareness, unlocking inner wisdom, and expanding your spiritual understanding. We will delve into the history of Solomon and the esoteric symbolism woven into his teachings, exploring the anatomy and physiology of the pineal gland, and providing practical techniques you can immediately implement to begin activating your own third eye. Throughout this exploration, we will uncover a recurring pattern of sacred geometry and symbolism deeply intertwined with Solomon's Temple and its profound connection to the human body's energetic centers. Think about the golden ratio, a mathematical constant found throughout nature and the cosmos, and its deliberate presence in the temple's architectural design. Could this be more than just aesthetic appeal, hinting instead at a deeper connection to the principles of harmony and balance within ourselves? What specific techniques did Solomon employ to access his unparalleled wisdom? What are the hidden meanings behind the symbols associated with his reign? And most importantly, how can you integrate these ancient teachings into your modern life to unlock your own hidden potential? Could there be secret societies or mystery schools that have carefully safeguarded Solomon's teachings throughout the ages, passing down a lineage of hidden knowledge? And if so, what secrets do they hold, waiting to be unveiled? We'll also touch upon the fascinating similarities between Solomon's wisdom and the teachings found in Kabbalah, Hermeticism, and other esoteric traditions, hinting at a common thread of inner transformation that runs through them all. In our upcoming videos, we will delve even deeper, offering practical exercises, guided meditations, and personal transformation stories, all designed to help you unlock your third eye and experience the boundless potential of your being. But was Solomon merely a king ruling over a vast empire, or was he also a gatekeeper of ancient wisdom, an initiate of hidden mystery schools, entrusted with knowledge passed down through generations of those who understood the deeper workings of the universe? Consider the possibility that Solomon's renowned wisdom wasn't just political or strategic, but a profound understanding of universal laws governing consciousness, energy, and vibration. His ability to command spirits, as legend suggests, might be interpreted not as literal domination, but as a mastery of subtle energies and the ability to interact with different dimensions of reality, while the construction of the temple itself could be seen as an application of sacred geometry, a physical manifestation of cosmic principles. Could it be that Solomon understood and embodied the Hermetic principle of as above, so below, recognizing that the microcosm of the human being mirrors the macrocosm of the universe, allowing him to tap into universal forces and manifest his vision in the material world? This wisdom, it must be emphasized, wasn't about wielding power over others, but about achieving self-mastery and aligning oneself with divine will. It wasn't about manipulation, but about service and the betterment of the world. Now envision Solomon's temple not just as a magnificent edifice of stone and gold, but as a symbolic representation of the human body itself, a microcosm reflecting the structure of consciousness. The outer court, where the public gathered, corresponds to the physical body and our interactions with the external world. The inner court, accessible only to priests, mirrors the emotional body, the realm of feelings, desires, and subconscious beliefs. And the Holy of Holies, the innermost sanctum, represents the spiritual center, the pineal gland, the seat of intuition and higher consciousness. Consider the Holy of Holies as the inner chamber, where Solomon retreated to access higher states of consciousness and receive divine guidance. This parallels the practice of sensory deprivation and deep meditation, techniques known to quiet the mind, enhance introspection, and unlock profound spiritual insights. And what of the two pillars, Jachin and Bose, that stood guard at the entrance to the temple? Might they represent the dualistic forces within the human body, masculine and feminine, left brain and right brain forces that must be balanced and integrated to activate the third eye and achieve inner harmony? The Ark of the Covenant, often seen as a mere religious artifact, could instead have been a device designed to resonate with very high-frequency energy, its placement within the temple carefully calculated to align this energy with specific energetic centers within the human body, altering states of consciousness. Reflect on the specific metals and geometry involved in the Ark's construction. Could these have been chosen for their unique properties to accumulate and transmit frequencies that could induce altered states of consciousness and unlock dormant potentials within the human mind? Now, shift your perspective on the Seal of Solomon, beyond its traditional interpretation as a simple symbol of power or protection. Instead, view it as a profound representation of balanced energies and the alchemical process of integration. The hexagram, formed by two interlocking triangles, symbolizes the union of opposing forces, fire and water, male and female, spirit and matter, a dance of polarities that creates harmony and wholeness. Imagine the Seal of Solomon superimposed upon the human body, each point corresponding to a chakra, a center of energy that governs specific aspects of our being. The 6 points of the hexagram map onto the 6 lower chakras, grounding us in the material world, while the center, the point where the 2 triangles meet, represents the activated third eye, the gateway to higher consciousness and spiritual awakening. This isn't just a visual exercise. It's about aligning your intent with a congruent action, consciously balancing your inner energies to achieve inner harmony. Consider specific meditation techniques that utilize the Seal of Solomon as a focal point, visualizing its geometric form, feeling its energetic resonance, and consciously harmonizing your body, mind, and spirit. These are the types of practices that could be done and are going to be expanded on in a future video. Consider the Kabbalistic Tree of Life, a map of consciousness, revealing its profound connection to Solomon's hidden teachings and the activation of the third eye. The Tree of Life represents the soul's journey from the material world to the divine realm, a path of spiritual ascension that requires the activation of inner potential. The 10 Sephirot, or spheres, that comprise the Tree of Life, each correspond to a specific energetic center within the human body, mirroring the chakra system. Keter, the crown, aligns with the Sahasrara chakra, the crown chakra, connecting us to divine consciousness. Chakma, wisdom, corresponds to the Ajna chakra, the third eye, granting us intuition and insight. And so on, each Sephirot representing a vital aspect of our being that must be balanced and integrated for optimal spiritual growth. Activating the third eye is essential for ascending the Tree of Life, for it allows us to perceive reality from a higher perspective, transcending the limitations of the physical senses and connecting with the divine source. We see a common thread woven through seemingly disparate traditions, a re-emphasis of the profound truth that the human body is not simply a biological vessel, but a microcosm of the universe, containing all the information needed for enlightenment. Compare the Kundalini awakening in Hinduism to the ascent of the soul in Kabbalah, and you'll find a recurring pattern of inner transformation through energy activation and expanded consciousness. But let us now transition from the realm of esoteric concepts to the realm of scientific understanding. Let's explore the anatomy and physiology of the pineal gland, the biological third eye, and uncover the potential role it plays in unlocking our hidden potential. This tiny gland, located deep within the brain, is about the size and shape of a grain of rice, and it plays a crucial role in the production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles and influences our mood and overall health. But what if the pineal gland is more than just a hormone factory? What if it's also a light-sensitive organ, responding to changes in light and darkness, and acting as a conduit between the physical and spiritual realms? Consider how modern lifestyles, with their constant exposure to artificial light and screens, can disrupt the pineal gland's natural function, affecting our sleep, mood, and overall well-being. But beyond its physiological functions, what is the potential role of the pineal gland in altered states of consciousness, psychic abilities, and spiritual experiences? Some researchers suggest that the pineal gland may produce DMT, dimethyltryptamine, a powerful psychedelic compound associated with mystical experiences and out-of-body states. The pineal gland isn't just an eye in the mind, but has properties very similar to that of the organic eye of a human. Studies showcase similar structures as well as the potential for sight. What implications does this have for the full potential of the pineal gland and the untapped power within us? Now, let's delve into a critical, yet often overlooked aspect of activating the third eye. Diet and detoxification. Understanding that nourishing the pineal gland is essential for unlocking its full potential. In today's world, our bodies are constantly bombarded with toxins, from the air we breathe to the food we consume, and the pineal gland is particularly vulnerable to calcification, especially by fluoride, chlorine, and other harmful substances prevalent in modern diets and environments. Consider fluoride, commonly added to tap water and toothpaste, ostensibly for dental health, but in reality, it acts as a neurotoxin that accumulates in the pineal gland over time, impairing its function and hindering its ability to produce vital hormones. Research has shown that fluoride attracts calcium, forming calcium phosphate crystals within the pineal gland, effectively calcifying it and diminishing its capacity to receive and transmit subtle energies. Think about the implications of this widespread exposure. Are we unknowingly dimming our inner light, sacrificing our intuitive abilities for the sake of convenience and conformity? Isn't it time we become more conscious consumers, actively seeking ways to protect our pineal glands from this insidious assault? But fear not, for there are powerful allies in the natural world that can help us decalcify and nourish the pineal gland, restoring its optimal function. Certain foods possess unique properties that can dissolve calcium deposits, stimulate hormone production, and enhance the overall health of this vital gland. Raw cacao, for instance, is rich in antioxidants and magnesium, which helps detoxify the body and protect against oxidative stress. Goji berries are packed with nutrients and antioxidants known to support cellular health and promote longevity. Garlic contains allicin, a compound with potent anti-inflammatory and detoxifying effects. And spirulina, a blue-green algae, is a powerhouse of vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, providing essential building blocks for optimal brain function. These are more than just superfoods. They are powerful tools for reclaiming your inner vision. Consider incorporating these foods into your daily diet, consciously choosing to nourish your pineal gland and support its vital functions. What other hidden treasures might the natural world hold, waiting to be discovered and utilized for our spiritual well-being? To truly unlock the potential of the pineal gland, we must go beyond simply adding beneficial foods to our diet and actively reduce our exposure to toxins in daily life. This requires a conscious effort to make informed choices, from the water we drink to the products we use. Start by drinking filtered water, ensuring that it is free from fluoride, chlorine, and other contaminants. Invest in a high-quality water filter that removes these harmful substances, protecting your pineal gland from calcification. Switch to fluoride-free toothpaste, opting for natural alternatives that promote dental health without compromising your spiritual well-being. Avoid processed foods, which are often laden with additives, preservatives, and artificial ingredients that can disrupt hormonal balance and impair brain function. By taking these simple steps, we can create a cleaner, more supportive environment for our pineal glands to thrive. What small changes can you make today to reduce your exposure to toxins and nourish your inner vision? And remember, the concept of "you are what you eat" extends far beyond the physical realm. What we consume mentally and emotionally also has a profound impact on the pineal gland, influencing its function and affecting our overall well-being. Just as fluoride and other toxins can calcify the physical pineal gland, negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and toxic relationships can calcify the mind, hindering our ability to access higher states of consciousness and connect with our inner wisdom. What we allow into our minds, the media we consume, the entertainment we indulge in, the conversations we engage in, can either nourish or poison our pineal gland, affecting our perception of reality and our ability to manifest our desires. Therefore, it is essential to guard our minds with the same fervor that we guard our bodies, consciously choosing to surround ourselves with positive influences, uplifting content, and supportive relationships. What information are you allowing into your mind? Is it nourishing your spirit or poisoning your soul? Now let's turn our attention to the crucial role of melatonin and serotonin, two powerful hormones intricately connected to the pineal gland and essential for regulating sleep, mood, and overall well-being. The pineal gland is the primary producer of melatonin, a hormone that governs our circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates our sleep-wake cycles. Melatonin is not simply a sleep aid. It's a powerful antioxidant that protects against cellular damage, supports immune function, and even exhibits anti-cancer properties. Serotonin, on the other hand, is a neurotransmitter that affects our mood, appetite, and social behavior. It's often referred to as the happiness hormone because of its ability to promote feelings of well-being and contentment. Consider the delicate interplay between these two hormones and the profound impact they have on our physical, emotional, and spiritual health. Are we truly aware of the power these tiny molecules wield in shaping our experience of reality? Activating the third eye can stimulate the pineal gland, increasing the production of both melatonin and serotonin, leading to a cascade of benefits, including improved sleep, enhanced mood, and greater overall well-being. When the third eye is awakened, it acts as a conduit for divine energy, stimulating the pineal gland and optimizing its function. Meditation, breathwork, and visualization practices can all help activate the third eye, leading to increased hormone production and a more balanced state of being. Imagine the possibilities: deeper, more restful sleep, waking up feeling refreshed and energized, experiencing greater joy and contentment throughout the day, and connecting with a deeper sense of purpose and meaning in life. What if the key to unlocking optimal health and well-being lies within our own pineal glands, waiting to be awakened and activated? But even without activating the third eye, there are practical steps we can take to optimize melatonin and serotonin levels naturally, promoting a healthier, happier life. Getting adequate sunlight exposure is essential for regulating our circadian rhythm and stimulating the production of serotonin. Aim for at least 15-20 minutes of sunlight exposure each day, especially in the morning, to help regulate your sleep-wake cycles and boost your mood. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can also help increase serotonin levels, promoting feelings of calm, peace, and well-being. Engaging in regular exercise is another powerful way to boost both melatonin and serotonin, improving sleep quality, reducing stress, and enhancing overall mood. These are simple, yet powerful tools that are readily available to us all. What small changes can you incorporate into your daily routine to optimize your hormone levels and promote greater well-being? Just as the Holy of Holies in Solomon's Temple allowed for sensory deprivation, creating an environment conducive to spiritual insight, so too does the body require periods of rest and rejuvenation to function optimally. Sleep is not simply a physical necessity. It's a sacred time for the body and mind to repair, restore, and reconnect with the divine source. However, modern life, with its constant stimulation and demands, often deprives us of adequate sleep, leading to hormonal imbalances, weakened immune function, and diminished cognitive abilities. The constant bombardment of our senses, particularly from screens and artificial light, disrupts the pineal gland's natural function, inhibiting melatonin production and preventing us from entering into deep, restorative sleep. Consider the implications of this chronic sleep deprivation. Are we sacrificing our health, well-being, and spiritual potential for the sake of productivity and entertainment? Now, let's explore the dream state, a portal to higher realms of consciousness and a valuable tool for exploring the subconscious mind, accessing hidden knowledge, and manifesting our desires. Dreams are not simply random firings of neurons. They are symbolic representations of our inner world, providing insights into our fears, desires, and unresolved issues. They offer opportunities for healing, growth, and self-discovery. Pay attention to your dreams, for they often hold valuable clues to unlocking your hidden potential. What messages are your dreams trying to convey? Lucid dreaming, the ability to become aware that you are dreaming while still in the dream state, takes this exploration to a whole new level. Lucid dreaming empowers us to consciously explore the dream world, receive guidance from our higher selves, and manifest our desires with intention. It's like having a virtual reality simulator where we can experiment, explore, and learn without any real-world consequences. Imagine the possibilities: flying through the sky, meeting with spiritual guides, resolving conflicts, and even healing physical ailments all within the dream state. What if the dream world is not just a figment of our imagination, but a parallel reality waiting to be explored and mastered? Activating the third eye can significantly enhance our ability to experience lucid dreams, expanding our consciousness and accelerating our spiritual journey. When the third eye is awakened, it allows us to perceive the dream world with greater clarity, awareness, and control. We can tap into our intuition, access hidden knowledge, and connect with higher realms of consciousness, all within the safe and supportive environment of the dream state. Lucid dreaming can provide direct experiences of expanded awareness, connecting with higher realms and accessing hidden knowledge, linking it to the overall goal of activating the third eye. How can you harness the power of lucid dreaming to unlock your spiritual potential? Just as the pineal gland mimics the structure and function of the physical eye, so too does dreaming mimic the experience of waking reality, often blurring the lines between what is real and what is imagined. The same universal laws and principles that govern our waking lives also apply in the dream state, though they may be bent and shaped by our conscious intention. This makes the dream state the perfect laboratory for practicing third eye activation, experimenting with different techniques, and honing our intuitive abilities. Because the limitations of the material world do not apply, this makes the dream world a powerful tool. How can you use the dream state to accelerate your spiritual growth and master the art of third eye activation? Now let's explore the fascinating connection between the heart and the brain, recognizing that the heart possesses its own intelligence and plays a vital role in shaping our perceptions, emotions, and overall well-being. The heart is not simply a pump. It's a complex organ that generates a powerful electromagnetic field, influencing brain function, hormone production, and even our interactions with the world around us. Research has shown that the heart communicates directly with the brain, sending signals that affect our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Consider the implications of this heart-brain connection. Are we truly listening to the wisdom of our hearts, or are we allowing our minds to dominate our decisions and actions? Activating the third eye can enhance the heart-brain connection, allowing us to access the intuitive guidance of the heart, which is often more aligned with our true selves and our higher purpose. When the third eye is awakened, it helps quiet the analytical mind, creating space for the heart's wisdom to be heard. This allows us to make decisions that are more authentic, compassionate, and aligned with our values, leading to more fulfilling and meaningful lives. Imagine the possibilities. Living from a place of love, joy, and compassion, making choices that resonate with your soul, and creating a life that is in harmony with your true purpose. How can you cultivate a deeper connection with your heart and unlock its hidden wisdom? To cultivate the heart-brain connection, we can practice gratitude, compassion, and loving-kindness meditation, consciously focusing on cultivating these qualities within ourselves. Gratitude opens our hearts to receive blessings, compassion allows us to connect with others on a deeper level, and loving-kindness meditation expands our circle of love and compassion to include ourselves, our loved ones, and even our enemies. These are powerful practices that can transform our lives from the inside out. What small acts of kindness and compassion can you offer to the world today? Remember, Solomon's wisdom wasn't simply intellectual knowledge. It was a deep, embodied understanding that resonated within his heart. His wisdom was not just from the mind, but felt deep within. It was a state of being, a way of living in harmony with the universe. By cultivating the heart-brain connection, we can tap into this same source of wisdom, aligning ourselves with the universal frequency of love, compassion, and truth. The key to activating the third eye lies not just in stimulating the pineal gland, but in opening our hearts to the divine light within. How can you access the heart's profound wisdom? Finally, let's emphasize the importance of integrating Solomon's teachings into daily life, recognizing that activating the third eye is not just about achieving altered states of consciousness, but about transforming our everyday experiences. The insights and wisdom gained through meditation, breathwork, and other practices are meant to be applied to our relationships, our work, and our overall well-being. How can we bring the light of the third eye into our daily interactions, making choices that are more conscious, compassionate, and aligned with our highest potential? Solomon's teachings can guide us to cultivate greater self-awareness, compassion, and wisdom in our daily interactions, transforming our relationships, enriching our work, and enhancing our overall sense of purpose and meaning. Consider specific examples of how Solomon's wisdom can be applied to everyday situations, such as resolving conflicts with diplomacy and understanding, making decisions with clarity and discernment, and pursuing our goals with integrity and perseverance. By integrating Solomon's teachings into our daily lives, we can create a world that is more just, compassionate, and harmonious. How can Solomon's teachings improve our everyday situations? Maintaining a balanced and grounded approach to spiritual practice is essential for avoiding the pitfalls of spiritual bypassing, which can lead to a disconnect from reality and a neglect of our responsibilities in the material world. Spend time in nature, connecting with the earth and grounding your energy. Engage in physical activity, keeping your body strong and healthy. Connect with loved ones, nurturing your relationships and fostering a sense of belonging. By staying grounded and present in the moment, we can integrate spiritual insights into our daily lives, creating a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling. How can we stay grounded and present in the moment while pursuing our spiritual goals? Solomon built the temple for a reason, and each of us carries within us a similar temple, a sacred space that must be cultivated and refined. Just as Solomon built a physical temple to honor the divine, so too must we build our own spiritual temples, attuning and refining our souls to receive the light of wisdom and truth. This is the ultimate goal of activating the third eye, to build a temple within ourselves, a sanctuary of peace, wisdom, and love that radiates outwards, transforming our lives and the world around us. Now let's turn inward and begin building the inner temple, recognizing that emotional intelligence and self-awareness serve as the very foundation upon which our spiritual growth rests. Just as Solomon meticulously planned the construction of his physical temple, so too must we carefully cultivate our inner landscape, mastering our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Consider the analogy. Each chamber of the temple represents a different facet of our emotional and psychological landscape. The antechamber represents our initial reactions, the main hall our core beliefs, and the Holy of Holies our innermost self. Cultivating emotional intelligence involves mastering these aspects and understanding how each is essential for building a strong foundation. Begin by learning to identify and manage your emotions, recognizing that they are not enemies to be suppressed, but rather valuable messengers providing insights into our inner world. Practice observing your emotions without judgment, allowing them to arise and pass like clouds in the sky without getting swept away by their intensity. Explore techniques such as mindfulness meditation, which can help you become more aware of your emotional states, allowing you to respond with greater clarity and compassion. Journaling provides another powerful tool for emotional regulation, allowing you to process your experiences, identify patterns, and gain a deeper understanding of your emotional landscape. Cognitive reframing offers a way to challenge negative thought patterns and replace them with more constructive perspectives, promoting emotional resilience and well-being. These are more than just coping mechanisms, they are pathways to self-mastery. What steps can you take to understand the chambers of your emotional and psychological landscape? Linked intricately to this inner temple is the intuitive eye, a gateway to perceiving information that transcends the limitations of the five senses. When the third eye grows more powerful, our capacity to access intuition and psychic abilities expands exponentially. The veil between the seen and unseen thins, allowing us to perceive subtle energies, receive intuitive guidance, and connect with higher realms of consciousness. Consider the diverse range of psychic perception, from clairvoyance, the ability to see beyond the physical realm, to clairaudience, the ability to hear inner voices and messages, and clairsentience, the ability to feel subtle energies and emotions. These abilities are not supernatural gifts bestowed upon a chosen few, but rather innate capacities that can be cultivated through dedicated practice and focused intention. Reflect on those moments when you had a gut feeling about something, a sense of knowing that defied logical explanation. That's the intuitive eye at work, subtly guiding you towards a more aligned path. Enhance your daily decision-making skills by trusting your intuition, allowing it to act as a compass when faced with difficult choices. Many successful entrepreneurs credit their intuitive insights for guiding them towards innovative ideas and lucrative opportunities. Consider the artist who channels inspiration from a deeper source, creating groundbreaking works of art that resonate with the collective consciousness. Reflect on the stories of individuals who have avoided dangerous situations by heeding their intuitive warnings, narrowly escaping harm. These examples underscore the potential benefits of an active third eye. How will you harness your enhanced intuition? However, with great power comes great responsibility, and awakening the inner eye is no exception. The path of enlightenment is not without its ethical considerations, and it is essential to approach this journey with humility, integrity, and a deep understanding of the potential pitfalls. Ego inflation can lead to a distorted sense of self-importance, causing us to believe that we are somehow superior to others because of our spiritual abilities. Spiritual bypassing can cause us to avoid dealing with painful emotions or unresolved issues by seeking refuge in spiritual practices. Misusing psychic abilities for personal gain or manipulation can have karmic repercussions, harming ourselves and others in the process. This is more than a caution, it's a call to vigilance. How can you ensure your newfound abilities are used for the greater good? Guidelines for ethical spiritual practice include respecting free will, honoring boundaries, and acting with compassion and integrity. Practice self-reflection regularly, examining your motivations, intentions, and actions, ensuring that they are aligned with your highest values. Seek guidance from trusted mentors or spiritual teachers who can provide objective feedback and help you stay grounded on your path. Remember, the true measure of spiritual growth is not the attainment of psychic powers, but the embodiment of love, compassion, and wisdom in all aspects of our lives. What steps can you take to ensure that your spiritual practice remains grounded in ethics and integrity? Be prepared, for on this journey, not all forces are aligned with light, as there is a spiritual battle waging, and it's very possible that forces may attempt to prevent third eye activation. This adds a complex layer and increases the stakes. Negative entities, thought forms, and limiting beliefs can act as formidable obstacles, hindering our spiritual progress and preventing us from fully realizing our potential. Self-doubt, fear, and resistance can manifest as subtle whispers in our minds, eroding our confidence and undermining our resolve. These forces are not external enemies to be feared, but rather internal challenges to be overcome. This is not a game, this is a cosmic struggle. Strategies for overcoming these challenges involve cultivating inner strength, practicing discernment, and seeking protection through prayer, meditation, or energy work. Learn to identify and clear negative energies from your environment using techniques such as smudging with sage, cleansing with salt water, or calling upon protective guides or angels. Strengthen your aura through visualization exercises, imagining a shield of light surrounding you, deflecting negative influences and protecting your energy field. Cultivate inner strength through affirmations, reminding yourself of your inherent power, resilience, and worthiness. These actions fortify your path. What actions can you take to shield yourself from negative energies and stay focused on your journey? However, one needs not walk this path alone, which brings us to our final, crucial point. The power of community, a shared journey illuminated by shared wisdom. Connecting with like-minded individuals, sharing experiences, and receiving support and encouragement from mentors or spiritual teachers can be invaluable on the spiritual path. A community provides a safe and supportive space for us to explore our inner world, share our challenges, and celebrate our triumphs. Mentors can offer guidance, wisdom, and perspective, helping us navigate the complexities of the spiritual journey and avoid common pitfalls. The path is easier when shared. How can you find your tribe? Spiritual communities and mentors can be found in various forms, from online forums and local groups to retreats and workshops. Seek out trusted teachers who resonate with your values and whose teachings align with your inner truth. Attend workshops and retreats that provide opportunities for learning, growth, and connection. Participate in group meditations or ceremonies, harnessing the collective energy of like-minded individuals to accelerate your spiritual progress. Recognize the red flags of mentors versus false prophets. A true guide ensures the individual's safety and well-being above all else, rather than seeking to control or manipulate. They serve to empower, not exploit. Your safety must be a priority. In what ways will you seek out and engage with a supportive spiritual community? As we build our inner temple and fortify ourselves within community, we are ready to approach practices long forgotten, starting with an understanding of Solomonic magic. Far from the misconceptions of black magic peddled in popular culture, Solomonic magic is a complex system of ritual practices designed to access higher states of consciousness and manifest desired outcomes. It involves invoking divine names, utilizing sigils, and performing specific rituals to connect with spiritual forces and align oneself with cosmic principles. Think of it as a highly structured form of prayer, a ceremonial dance with the divine, a way to harmonize your will with the universe. By understanding and applying Solomonic magic, we can consciously create a life in accordance with our divine blueprint. It is more than parlor tricks or fleeting manifestations. It is about transformation. How can aligning with cosmic principles elevate your life? To understand Solomonic magic, it's essential to trace its historical context. This system isn't some isolated invention of King Solomon, but rather a culmination of ancient wisdom traditions woven together. Its roots lie in the ancient mystery schools of Egypt, Babylonia, and Greece, influenced by Hermeticism, Gnosticism, Kabbalah, and other philosophical and spiritual currents. Consider the Hermetic principle of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without, which is reflected in the Solomonic practice of aligning oneself with the celestial spheres. Envision the Kabbalistic tree of life, with its intricate network of sephirot and pathways, mirrored in the Solomonic system of invoking angelic and planetary forces. Look at the Gnostic emphasis on inner knowing, reflected in the Solomonic emphasis on personal experience and spiritual revelation. These are more than historical footnotes. They are the very foundation upon which Solomonic magic is built. These diverse influences merge to form a powerful system for seeking wisdom and enlightenment. How can historical context enhance your understanding of Solomonic magic? At the core of Solomonic magic lie several key principles and techniques. First, creating sacred space, usually done with a magic circle. This is not merely drawing a line on the floor, but rather constructing a container for spiritual work. This container has set parameters, allowing only certain energies in, while blocking others out. Within this space are the ritual tools, each with its purpose. The wand helps focus intention, the sword helps to cut away unwanted energies, the cup helps connect with emotion, the pentacle grounds energy to the physical world. Each ritual tool is carefully consecrated and charged with intention. Finally, there are specific invocations which use divine names and sigils. A sigil is not merely a symbol, but a focal point for concentrated will. The practitioner must approach these practices with focused intention, ethical considerations, and respect for all beings. These are not mere steps in a process, but a key to unlocking the mysteries of the universe. When properly used, these practices can create a space of transformation. How will you approach ritual practice with intention and integrity? Consider Solomon himself. We often picture him as a powerful king, but his power extended beyond the political realm. He was a magician, an adept, a master of the hidden arts. His temple was not just a physical structure, but a magical construct, a microcosm of the universe designed to facilitate spiritual awakening. Think of the intricate symbolism embedded in the temple's architecture, the placement of the pillars, the design of the altar. These were not merely decorative elements, but rather powerful symbols intended to evoke specific states of consciousness. Solomon understood that true power comes not from external authority, but from internal alignment. With this expanded view of Solomon in mind, understand Solomonic magic is not about dominating spirits, but about mastering oneself. Turning to the grimoires attributed to Solomon, the Key of Solomon stands as a foundational text. It is more than just a collection of spells or a historical artifact. It is a textbook of magic, a repository of esoteric knowledge, and a guide for personal transformation. This is not a book to be read passively, but a manual for active engagement, a blueprint for building one's inner temple. Think of it as a map to hidden treasures, a code to unlock your own potential, a key to the kingdom within. How can you unlock the wisdom contained within its pages? It's important to distinguish between the various versions of the Key of Solomon, from the Clavicula Salomonis to other variations, recognizing their common threads and unique expressions. Consider the different styles of illustration, the variations in ritual instructions, the nuances in the language used. These are not merely errors or inconsistencies, but rather reflections of different cultural contexts, personal interpretations, and evolving traditions. The common thread is the emphasis on personal transformation through ritual practice. With the key as your guide, how can you create your own variations that resonate with your soul? The true power of the Key of Solomon lies not in its literal instructions, but in its rich symbolism. The illustrations, sigils, and instructions are not to be taken at face value, but rather decoded and interpreted as keys to unlocking deeper levels of consciousness. Consider the symbolism of the various pentacles and seals, each representing different aspects of the self, the cosmos, and the divine. The pentacles are not just pretty drawings, they are maps of the soul. The seals aren't just names, but energetic signatures. These ancient symbols provide guidance on focusing intention and manifesting desired outcomes. It is not simply the performance of the ritual that grants its effect. It's the state of consciousness that one achieves. What hidden meanings will you uncover within its symbols? Using the Key of Solomon ethically is of paramount importance, with responsible practice being the golden rule. This is not a toy to be trifled with, but a powerful tool that demands respect, intention, and alignment with divine will. The practitioner is therefore entrusted to avoid practices that could harm others, respect boundaries, and seek guidance from trusted mentors. Think of it as wielding a sword. It can be used to protect and defend, or to wound and destroy. True power comes not from domination or manipulation, but from service, compassion, and the pursuit of truth. When properly utilized, the key will serve as a stepping stone on the path to enlightenment, amplifying the power of the third eye. How will you wield this newfound power with wisdom and compassion? Remember that the keys aren't mere instructions, so much as they are keys to unlock your potential, and should be treated as such. It is up to the individual to then interpret and responsibly apply these keys. It is not a simple follow the recipe instruction manual. Like a set of blueprints, the key serves as a guide rather than a precise step-by-step solution. We now move to another challenging aspect of Solomonic magic, the calling of spirits. This is perhaps the most misunderstood and sensationalized aspect of the tradition, often portrayed as a dangerous and reckless pursuit. But calling upon spirits isn't about summoning demons or wielding supernatural power. It's about confronting our inner demons in a manifested form. Think of it as a mirror reflecting back our own subconscious patterns, fears, and limitations. The courage to confront and command them is the same courage one needs to command their own will and live a life congruent with it. Are you prepared to face the reflections of your own soul? Within Solomonic texts are mentions of different types of spirits, from angels and demons to planetary intelligences. It's imperative to understand their characteristics, powers, and potential for both good and harm. It is critical to proceed with caution and discernment. Consider angels as representing divine qualities and virtues, acting as guides and protectors on the spiritual path. Demons represent our own shadow aspects, our fears, and our repressed desires. Planetary intelligences embody the energies and influences of the celestial bodies, shaping our lives in subtle yet profound ways. Just as a skilled navigator understands the currents of the ocean, the magician must learn to navigate the currents of the spirit world. How can you distinguish between these forces and discern their true nature? Interacting with spirits safely and ethically requires establishing clear boundaries. This includes using protective rituals and maintaining a strong connection to one's higher self. Think of it as building a fortress around your soul, warding off negative influences and ensuring that you remain in control of your own energy. As within, so without, establishing boundaries in your spirit world will provide similar benefits in the physical one. The magician creates a protective circle, invokes divine names, and uses talismans or amulets to ward off negative influences, linking them to the overall goal of safe and responsible spiritual practice. By fortifying your inner world, the practitioner opens to the potential for powerful insights and transformative experiences. How will you establish boundaries to safeguard your energy and maintain your autonomy? The exploration of the concept of inner allies and inner enemies reveals that these entities are more than external forces, but projections of our own subconscious mind. Working with these inner forces can lead to greater self-awareness and personal transformation. Think of your inner critic, your fears, and your limiting beliefs as inner enemies, sabotaging your efforts and holding you back from your full potential. Cultivating self-compassion, forgiveness, and positive self-talk can transform them into inner allies, supporting your growth and empowering you to overcome obstacles. Working with spirits, therefore, becomes a powerful tool for self-discovery and self-mastery. With this framework, how can you transform inner adversaries into sources of strength? Turning our attention to the ritual tools used in Solomonic magic, we find that they are not merely props or decorations, but focal points for intention, grounding devices for energy, and symbolic representations of inner qualities. Each tool serves a specific purpose and plays a vital role in the ritual process. The wand channels will, the sword cleaves negative attachments, the cup connects to emotion, and the pentacle embodies the grounding of physical reality. These act as training tools for our consciousness. How can you harness the power of these tools to enhance your spiritual practice? Creating and consecrating ritual tools is a deeply personal process. By personalizing them with meaningful symbols, colors, and materials, they are imbued with one's own energy and intention. When selecting materials, practitioners may consider the energetic properties of different woods, metals, or stones, choosing those that resonate with their desired outcome. Inscribing symbols and charging tools with intention further amplify their power. The wand, the spine; the cup, the heart; the sword, the mind. Ultimately, these tools act as extensions of our own abilities. These rituals are about bringing congruence within oneself to be a clear channel. Tools, therefore, become extensions of this intention. The use of ritual tools can enhance focus, amplify energy, and create a sacred space for spiritual practice, leading to deeper insights and more effective manifestation. Holding a wand can help to focus intention, wielding a sword can help to cut through obstacles, drinking from a cup can help to connect with emotions, and meditating on a pentacle can help to ground energy, linking them to the overall goal of enhanced spiritual practice. Think of these tools as amplifiers, magnifying your inner potential and directing it towards your desired outcome. What steps can you take to incorporate ritual tools into your daily practice and harness their transformative power? Transitioning into the realm of Enochian magic, we encounter a complex system of angelic communication and ritual practice, developed by John Dee and Edward Kelly in the 16th century. Enochian magic offers the potential for accessing profound spiritual insights and expanding consciousness. The late Renaissance was marked by the discovery of Hermetic texts and a new interest in classical antiquity. Dee and Kelly sought to go beyond these discoveries and contact the divine source directly. They did not simply try to understand angelic power, they were attempting to wield it. However, Enochian isn't about wielding angelic power, but about attuning oneself to the angelic frequency. The core principles of Enochian magic center around the use of the Enochian language, a supposedly angelic tongue. It also makes use of Enochian tablets, which are complex grids of letters. Enochian calls, or powerful invocations, are a crucial part of Enochian magic. These are not mere words, but energetic keys that unlock specific realms of consciousness. As with any language, mastery takes practice, and a slip of the tongue may have unintended consequences. This practice requires careful study, ethical practice, and connection to divine guidance. Dream incubation holds significant power, and this is a practice for receiving guidance, solving problems, and manifesting desires. Remember Solomon's legendary wisdom and his ability to receive divine messages in dreams. Think of the dream realm as a portal to the subconscious mind, a gateway to hidden knowledge and untapped potential. Formulate a clear intention, creating a sacred space, using herbs and crystals, and writing down dreams upon awakening. By setting the stage for meaningful dreams, we can unlock the power within. Just as the seal activates in waking life, so too can it be activated in the dream state. Dream incubation, paired with seal activation, can lead to a powerful combination for unlocking the unconscious. Dream incubation, therefore, becomes a powerful tool for self-discovery and manifestation. What messages await you in the realm of dreams? Finally, all these practices build to something far greater than anything stated thus far. The previous practices are training, and the practices to come, while not necessarily more advanced, are simply the next step on the path. This brings us to alchemy as a metaphor for personal and spiritual transformation. The alchemical process of transmuting base metals into gold mirrors our journey of transforming our own limitations into enlightenment. Think of the alchemist in his laboratory, patiently tending to his crucible, seeking to unlock the secrets of the universe. Now consider that the alchemist is, in reality, working on himself. Alchemists don't simply turn lead into gold in the physical world, but in the mental, spiritual, and emotional ones. One example of a mental transformation is that lead equates to limited beliefs, and gold equates to liberating beliefs. What base metals within yourself are you ready to transform? Focused intention, as cultivated through Solomonic magic, is undeniably a potent force. However, it is congruent action that serves as the cornerstone, solidifying your inner temple and truly activating your third eye. Mere thought, no matter how fervent, without corresponding action, is akin to a seed held perpetually in the hand, never planted, never given the opportunity to sprout and blossom. Many find themselves trapped in endless cycles of visualization, yearning for transformation, yet remaining rooted in inertia. This leads only to frustration, a gnawing sense of powerlessness, and a withering of the very hope they seek to cultivate. Contrast this with Solomon's monumental undertaking, the building of the temple. His vision wasn't merely a fleeting fancy, but a meticulously executed plan brought to life through tireless labor, unwavering dedication, and the strategic application of resources. Consider the contrast between the barren field of unfulfilled intentions and the towering majesty of the temple, a testament to the power of applied vision. What tangible steps will you take to transform your intentions into reality? Energy, as you now understand, flows where attention goes, guided by the focused beam of your intention. However, it only truly solidifies, takes root, and manifests in the physical realm through consistent and aligned action. Intent in this context serves as the detailed map, charting the course toward your desired destination. Action, then, is the arduous yet ultimately rewarding journey itself, the physical embodiment of your will, the proof of your commitment to the path. Consider the aspiring musician who dreams of captivating audiences with their virtuosity. Envisioning standing ovations and thunderous applause is undoubtedly a powerful motivator, yet utterly insufficient without the countless hours of dedicated practice, the persistent refinement of technique, the unwavering commitment to mastering their craft. It is this consistent practice, this relentless action, that ultimately transforms the initial intention into tangible skill, embodied artistry, and the realization of their grand vision. Can you see the connection between consistent practice and the manifestation of your intentions? Take a deliberate step toward embodying this principle. Commit to performing one action each day that propels you closer to your goals. This isn't about undertaking monumental, life-altering leaps, but rather about cultivating a rhythm of consistent, incremental progress, aligning your intentions with your daily actions. For instance, if your aspiration is improved health and vitality, your daily action could be as simple as a brisk 15-minute walk in nature, preparing a nourishing and wholesome meal, or dedicating a focused half-hour to researching a new exercise regimen. The key is not the magnitude of the action, but its congruence with your overarching intention. Each small, deliberate step taken in alignment with your vision strengthens the connection between your inner world and outer reality, paving the way for profound transformation. What single, congruent action will you commit to today? The siren song of the realm of thought and visualization is undeniably alluring, a comfortable refuge from the perceived challenges of the external world. The temptation to remain ensconced in this inner sanctuary is undeniably strong, yet ultimately self-defeating. Translating your intentions into tangible results demands unwavering discipline, a resolute commitment to stepping outside your comfort zone, and a willingness to embrace the inevitable discomfort that accompanies growth. Picture the allure of a cozy daydream, a fleeting escape into a world of unlimited possibilities, contrasted with the often daunting prospect of taking concrete action, facing potential obstacles, and persevering through setbacks. Overcoming this inertia requires a conscious and sustained effort, a deliberate act of will to rise above the seductive whispers of complacency and embark on the challenging, yet ultimately rewarding journey of manifesting your desires in the physical realm. How will you cultivate the discipline to overcome inertia and translate your intentions into tangible realities? To effectively bridge the gap between intention and action, and to forge your own Solomon's path towards third eye activation, a structured and systematic approach is essential. This is not about haphazardly chasing fleeting impulses, but about consciously constructing a deliberate framework for manifesting your desired outcomes. The initial step is to define a clear and concise intention, articulating precisely what you wish to create or experience. Next, identify concrete actions that directly support this intention, breaking down your overarching goal into smaller, manageable steps. Schedule these actions into your daily or weekly routine, making them non-negotiable appointments with yourself. Track your progress diligently, monitoring your successes and setbacks, and adjusting your strategies as needed. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, celebrate your milestones, acknowledging your achievements and reinforcing positive patterns. By consistently applying this structured approach, you transform your intentions from abstract desires into tangible realities, paving the way for profound personal transformation. What is your strategy for bridging intention and action? The art of breaking down monumental goals into smaller, more manageable steps is paramount to sustained motivation and ultimate success. The path to enlightenment, like the construction of Solomon's temple, is not a sprint but a marathon, demanding patience, perseverance, and a strategic approach. When faced with an overwhelming objective, the sheer scale of the undertaking can be paralyzing, leading to procrastination, discouragement, and ultimately abandonment of the endeavor. However, by dissecting the grand vision into smaller, more digestible components, you transform the seemingly insurmountable into a series of achievable milestones, making the journey seem less daunting and far more attainable. Consider the aspiring author embarking on the ambitious task of writing a book. The prospect of producing hundreds of pages of coherent prose can be overwhelming, yet the task becomes far less intimidating when broken down into manageable action steps. Outlining the chapters, writing one page per day, editing one chapter per week, seeking feedback from beta readers, and designing a captivating cover. How can you break your monumental goals into manageable steps? The deliberate cultivation of intentional habits is a potent strategy for reinforcing desired outcomes and solidifying your intentions in the fabric of your daily life. These are not merely unconscious routines, but carefully selected actions performed consistently over time with the specific purpose of aligning your behavior with your aspirations. Think of them as conscious acts of self-sculpting, shaping your character, your energy, and your reality through deliberate and repeated actions. Consider a carefully crafted morning routine that incorporates meditation, affirmations, and visualization exercises. This consistent practice sets the tone for the entire day, consciously aligning your actions with your intentions from the moment you awaken, creating a powerful momentum towards achieving your goals and manifesting your desires. What intentional habits will you cultivate to align with your deepest aspirations? Understand that your physical body, the very vessel through which you experience and interact with the world, is not swayed by the mere whims and fancies of your mind. It is not moved by fleeting thoughts or uncommitted desires. Instead, it responds most powerfully to the consistent language of action, to the persistent repetition of habits that etch themselves into its very being. It cares little for what your mind thinks it wants. It only recognizes and responds to what your body is doing. By consistently performing specific actions, you train your body to crave them, to integrate them into its very structure, to align its energies with your desired outcomes. This principle, however, cuts both ways. Just as you can cultivate positive and empowering habits, so too can you fall prey to negative and self-destructive patterns. Building good habits, therefore, becomes paramount to achieving congruence between your intentions, your actions, and your ultimate results. How can you leverage the power of habit to transform your body into an ally in your quest for enlightenment? Even with unwavering commitment to congruent action, personal transformation inevitably requires confronting and overcoming the limiting beliefs and deeply ingrained patterns that subtly sabotage your progress, undermining your efforts from within. These insidious inner saboteurs manifest in myriad forms. The paralyzing fear of failure, the corrosive sting of self-doubt, the stifling grip of perfectionism, or the pervasive belief that you are inherently unworthy of success. These are not external obstacles to be overcome, but internal barriers to be dismantled, requiring conscious effort, unwavering self-awareness, and a profound commitment to personal growth. What limiting beliefs are holding you back from achieving your full potential? Self-sabotage, in its various guises, is often nothing more than a manifestation of these deeply rooted limiting beliefs, an unconscious attempt to protect yourself from perceived threats or to confirm your own negative self-image. Recognizing these patterns requires brutal honesty, a willingness to confront your own shadow aspects, and a deep well of self-compassion, understanding that you are not inherently flawed, but simply carrying the weight of past experiences and limiting beliefs. Procrastination, the artful avoidance of challenging tasks, self-criticism, the relentless barrage of negative self-talk, and the engagement in unhealthy habits all serve as telltale signs of self-sabotage, subtly undermining even the most well-intentioned efforts. These are not merely character flaws to be condemned, but opportunities for self-discovery and healing, pathways to uncovering and addressing the underlying beliefs that are holding you captive. Are you prepared to confront your self-sabotaging behaviors with honesty and compassion? Liberating yourself from these self-imposed limitations demands specific and targeted techniques for challenging and reframing your limiting beliefs, transforming them from obstacles into stepping stones on your path to enlightenment. Cognitive restructuring involves actively questioning the validity of your limiting beliefs, examining the evidence that supports or refutes them, and replacing them with more empowering and constructive perspectives. Affirmations, the practice of consciously repeating positive statements about yourself and your potential, can help to reprogram your subconscious mind, gradually replacing negative self-talk with more positive, and empowering narratives. Visualization, the art of mentally rehearsing desired outcomes and vividly imagining yourself overcoming challenges and achieving success, can help to build confidence, reduce anxiety, and create a self-fulfilling prophecy of success. These are not mere exercises in positive thinking, but powerful tools for reshaping your inner landscape and breaking free from the chains of self-imposed limitation. How can you integrate these techniques into your daily practice to liberate yourself from limiting beliefs? Celebrating small victories and acknowledging your progress along the path is not merely an exercise in self-indulgence, but a crucial strategy for reinforcing positive patterns and building momentum towards your ultimate goals. The journey to enlightenment is not a linear ascent, but a winding path filled with both triumphs and setbacks. Recognizing and celebrating your successes, no matter how small, serves to reinforce the positive behaviors that led to those achievements, creating a virtuous cycle of growth and empowerment. Keeping a gratitude journal, recording the things you are grateful for each day, rewarding yourself for achieving milestones, treating yourself with kindness and compassion, and sharing your successes with supportive friends or mentors, all contribute to building a positive and empowering mindset that fuels your continued progress. How will you celebrate your victories and reinforce your positive patterns? Even when you are diligently applying these principles, when you are meticulously cultivating your inner landscape and striving to align your actions with your intentions, setbacks and failures are not only possible, but often an inevitable part of the journey. The path to mastery is rarely smooth or linear, and the occasional stumble is not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity for growth. What truly matters is not the failure itself, but the resilience, the unwavering determination to rise again, to learn from your mistakes, and to continue pressing forward despite the inevitable challenges. Reflect on the lives of those you admire, those who have achieved greatness in their respective fields. You will find that their stories are not tales of effortless triumph, but chronicles of perseverance, resilience, and the ability to transform setbacks into stepping stones. This resilience, this indomitable spirit, is forged in the crucible of adversity, tempered by the lessons learned in the darkest of times, and ultimately serves as the very foundation upon which true mastery is built. How will you cultivate the resilience to transform failures into stepping stones? Revisiting the metaphor of the soul as a garden and the mind as the diligent gardener tending to its delicate needs reinforces the importance of cultivating your inner landscape and diligently weeding out the limiting beliefs that hinder your growth, preventing your true potential from blossoming. Just as a neglected garden can quickly become overrun with weeds, choking the life out of the desired plants, so too can a mind left untended become infested with negative thoughts, toxic emotions, and self-sabotaging beliefs, preventing the seeds of potential from sprouting and flourishing. These insidious weeds drain your energy, cloud your clarity, and ultimately prevent you from realizing your full potential. Only through conscious and consistent effort can you cultivate a thriving inner ecosystem where your spirit can truly flourish. Are you actively tending to the garden of your soul, or allowing it to become overgrown with weeds? Belief gardening is the conscious and deliberate process of identifying, challenging, and ultimately replacing your limiting beliefs with more empowering and liberating perspectives. It is not about simply ignoring or suppressing negative thoughts, but about actively uprooting them, examining their roots, and replacing them with healthier, more nourishing alternatives. First, cultivate unwavering awareness of your belief, bringing it into the light of your conscious attention. Next, meticulously determine the origin of that belief, tracing its roots back to its source, identifying when, where, and from whom you first learned it. Then, critically evaluate whether that source is credible and trustworthy, questioning the validity of the information you received. Finally, once you have determined that a belief is indeed limiting and unfounded, take decisive action to uproot it, to sever its hold on your subconscious mind, and to create space for new, more empowering beliefs to take root and flourish. What beliefs will you uproot today? Weeding the garden of your soul requires a multifaceted approach, employing a variety of practical exercises and techniques to cultivate inner clarity, emotional resilience, and a positive self-image. Journaling provides a safe and private space to explore your limiting beliefs, to examine their underlying assumptions, and to challenge their validity. Meditation, particularly mindfulness meditation, allows you to observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, creating a space of detachment from which you can more easily identify and disarm negative patterns. Working with a therapist or counselor provides invaluable support for processing unresolved trauma, addressing deeply ingrained patterns, and developing healthier coping mechanisms. These are not merely tools for self-improvement, but essential instruments for cultivating a thriving inner ecosystem. How will you cultivate the garden of your soul? Recognize that cultivating the garden of your soul is not a one-time task to be completed and then forgotten, but an ongoing process that demands constant care, consistent attention, and a willingness to adapt to the ever-changing seasons of your inner landscape. Just as a physical garden requires regular watering, weeding, and pruning, so too does your inner world require consistent nurturing, self-compassion, and a willingness to address new challenges as they arise. New weeds may sprout from time to time, old patterns may resurface, and unexpected storms may threaten to disrupt your carefully cultivated equilibrium. Making self-care a priority, regularly checking in with yourself to assess your emotional and mental well-being, and seeking support from trusted friends, mentors, or professionals when needed, are all essential components of this ongoing process. Recognizing that spiritual growth is not a destination to be reached, but a lifelong journey to be embraced. How will you prioritize self-care and cultivate ongoing growth? Recognize that your actions serve as a mirror, reflecting back your intentions, beliefs, and patterns, providing invaluable feedback for adjusting your course, refining your approach, and ultimately achieving your desired outcomes. The results you achieve or fail to achieve are often a direct reflection of your inner state, revealing what is working in harmony with your intentions and what needs to be transformed to align with your desired path. Success illuminates your strengths, your areas of mastery, and the strategies that are most effective for you. Setbacks, on the other hand, highlight your limitations, your unconscious patterns, and the beliefs that are holding you back from realizing your full potential. It is through this constant process of reflection and adjustment that you refine your skills, deepen your understanding, and ultimately achieve mastery over your own destiny. What is your system for reflecting on your actions? Regular self-reflection, a deliberate process of reviewing your actions, assessing their impact on your goals, and identifying areas for improvement, is essential for navigating the often turbulent waters of personal transformation. This is not about dwelling on past mistakes or engaging in self-criticism, but about objectively evaluating your progress, identifying patterns, and making informed decisions about how to best move forward. Setting aside dedicated time each week or month to engage in this process, using data and feedback to inform your decisions, and maintaining a flexible and adaptable mindset will allow you to continuously refine your strategies, overcome challenges, and stay on course towards achieving your desired outcomes. How can you cultivate a habit of regular self-reflection to guide your journey? Embarking on the path to third eye activation demands a commitment to flexibility and adaptability, recognizing that the journey is rarely linear and often requires course corrections along the way. The universe is not a static entity, but a dynamic and ever-changing tapestry of energy and possibility. Similarly, your own inner landscape is in constant flux, shaped by your experiences, your choices, and your evolving understanding of yourself and the world around you. Rigidly adhering to a predetermined plan without allowing for adjustments based on new information or unforeseen circumstances can lead to frustration, stagnation, and ultimately failure. Being willing to experiment with different techniques, to seek guidance from others, to adjust your expectations as needed, and to remain open to new possibilities and unforeseen opportunities will allow you to navigate the twists and turns of the path with grace, resilience, and unwavering determination. How will you cultivate the flexibility to adapt to unforeseen circumstances? Remember the grand ambition of building the temple, that magnificent symbol of inner alignment and spiritual aspiration. If along the way you find that the structure you are creating is not aligning with your intended vision, if the foundation is shaky or the walls are crumbling, do not be afraid to tear it down and begin again, armed with the hard-earned wisdom of your past experiences. This is not a sign of failure, but an opportunity for growth, a chance to rebuild on a more solid foundation with a clearer vision and a deeper understanding of the principles at play. Thomas Edison, the legendary inventor of the light bulb, famously failed thousands of times before achieving his breakthrough, each unsuccessful attempt providing valuable insights that ultimately led to his triumph. It was not a matter of if he would create the light bulb, but when, each lesson building upon the last, ultimately culminating in his resounding success. In what ways can failure turn into a valuable learning experience? True mastery of the third eye transcends the mere accumulation of personal power, demanding instead an alignment of your individual intention with a higher purpose, a divine will that serves the greater good, contributing to the collective well-being of all beings. Solomon's legendary wisdom, his profound understanding of the universe, and his unparalleled ability to manifest his desires, was not ultimately used for personal gain or selfish ambition, but to build the temple, a sacred space that served as a beacon of spiritual guidance and inspiration for generations to come. By connecting his personal will with a larger collective purpose, he created a lasting legacy that continues to inspire and uplift countless individuals, demonstrating the transformative power of aligning oneself with the divine. How can you align your personal will with a higher purpose? Cultivating humility, surrendering your ego, and actively seeking guidance from a higher power are all essential components of aligning your intention with divine will, recognizing that you are but one small piece in a much larger cosmic puzzle, a single note in a vast and intricate symphony of existence. This is not about relinquishing your individuality or abandoning your personal desires, but about acknowledging that you are part of something far greater than yourself, a vast and interconnected web of life, and that your actions have consequences that extend far beyond your own limited perspective. Engaging in prayer, meditation, or contemplative practices, seeking guidance from trusted spiritual mentors, and consciously aligning your actions with ethical principles and universal values will help you to attune to the subtle whispers of divine guidance and to align your will with the greater good. What practices can you integrate into your life to cultivate humility and attune to divine guidance? Aligning with divine intent does not necessitate abandoning your personal desires, but rather integrating them into a larger framework of service and contribution, creating a harmonious balance between your individual needs and the collective well-being of humanity. Your talents, your skills, your passions are not merely gifts to be hoarded and enjoyed in isolation, but powerful tools to be used for creating positive change in the world, for supporting causes you believe in, and for contributing to the betterment of humanity. By using your unique abilities to serve others, you not only fulfill your own potential, but also contribute to the evolution of consciousness, creating a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond your immediate sphere of influence. How can you integrate your personal desires into a larger framework of service? Now that we have addressed the need for congruency between intent and action, understand this is not the end of the journey, but a springboard toward the next phase. By working from inner alignment, you can now more effectively use your enhanced power to call upon the divine, a concept we will explore in the next video. When approached from a place of inner alignment, The power that is called will only serve to amplify and solidify that inner alignment, preventing the individual from using it for personal gain or manipulation, and directing it instead towards service, compassion, and the pursuit of truth. Now that we have addressed the need for congruency between intent and action, understand this is not the end of the journey, but a springboard toward the next phase. By working from inner alignment, you can now more effectively use your enhanced power to call upon the divine, a concept we will explore in the next video. When approached from a place of inner alignment, the power that is called will only serve to amplify and solidify that inner alignment, preventing the individual from using it for personal gain or manipulation, and directing it instead towards service, compassion, and the pursuit of truth. But how does one even begin to call upon the divine? What tools, what languages, what keys unlock the doors to this immense and transformative power? We now delve into those very questions, initiating you into the ancient arts of resonating with creation itself. Divine names are far more than mere labels. They are vibrational keys, each meticulously crafted to unlock specific frequencies and energies within the cosmos and within ourselves. Think of them as resonant chords, capable of harmonizing with the very fabric of reality, tuning your being to the creative forces that birthed the universe. In many traditions, from the intricate Kabbalah to the elegant Hermeticism, divine names are not simply identifiers, but potent encryptions of creative power. Invoking them, therefore, is not a passive act of supplication, but an active participation in the ongoing symphony of creation, an alignment of your personal vibration with the fundamental energies of existence. But are you truly prepared to wield such profound tools? Do you comprehend the responsibility that accompanies the invocation of forces that shape worlds? What preparations must be made before you dare to utter these sacred names? Consider specific divine names from diverse traditions. YHWH, the Tetragrammaton of the Hebrew tradition, embodying the unpronounceable mystery of existence. Elohim, the plural form suggesting the multifaceted nature of creation. Adonai, signifying Lord or Master, acknowledging the sovereignty of the divine. Each name carries a specific weight, a unique signature of meaning, quality, and energy. Understanding their etymological roots, their symbolic representations, and their practical applications in ritual or meditation is paramount before attempting to invoke them. To blindly chant a divine name without comprehending its underlying significance is akin to playing a musical instrument without understanding the notes, producing only discord rather than harmony. You must strive for resonance, a deep and intuitive connection with the essence of the name, before you can truly harness its transformative power. What steps will you take to truly understand and connect with the divine names you seek to invoke? Invoking divine names is not a casual undertaking, but a sacred act that demands reverence, humility, and unwavering intention. Before you utter these powerful words, purify your heart, clear your mind, and cultivate a profound connection with your higher self. Approach the invocation with a spirit of gratitude and service, recognizing that you are not seeking to manipulate the divine, but to align yourself with its wisdom and compassion. Pay meticulous attention to pronunciation, visualization, and posture, ensuring that every aspect of your being is in harmony with the energy you are invoking. Visualize the name radiating with light, resonating within your heart, and expanding outward to encompass the entire universe. Only when you approach this practice with the utmost sincerity and devotion can you hope to create a resonant field capable of amplifying your intention and manifesting your desired outcomes. Remember, these are not empty sounds, but living forces that respond to the clarity and purity of your intent. Are you prepared to approach these sacred names with the reverence they deserve? However, be warned, a name is a form, and a form can both create and destroy. The power inherent in divine names is a double-edged sword, capable of immense healing and profound destruction. Care must be given to the names being called, for the intent behind the invocation amplifies its inherent power. A name called with a pure heart and a selfless intention can manifest miracles, while the same name uttered with malice or selfish desire can unleash unforeseen consequences. It is therefore imperative to cultivate a state of inner harmony and unwavering ethical integrity before venturing into this sacred territory. The responsibility for wielding such power rests squarely on your shoulders. Can you say with certainty that your heart is pure, your intentions selfless, and your will aligned with the greater good? Just as divine names serve as audible keys to unlocking cosmic energies, so too does sacred geometry function as a visual language, revealing the underlying structure of the universe and connecting the microcosm of the human being to the macrocosm of the cosmos. Remember the Seal of Solomon, its interwoven triangles symbolizing the union of opposing forces, the harmonious balance of masculine and feminine energies within yourself. Recall the golden ratio, its elegant proportions reflecting the inherent beauty and order that permeates all of creation, from the spiral of a seashell to the structure of a galaxy. These are not mere aesthetic patterns, but blueprints of reality, visual representations of the divine principles that govern the universe. How can these blueprints help to activate the third eye? Consider the flower of life, its interconnected circles representing the interconnectedness of all things, the fundamental unity that underlies the illusion of separation. Visualize Metatron's cube, its intricate network of lines and shapes encompassing all of the Platonic solids, the building blocks of matter, the fundamental forms that shape our physical reality. Contemplate the Sri Yantra, its complex geometric patterns representing the totality of the cosmos, a powerful tool for meditation and manifestation. Each of these patterns carries a specific symbolic meaning, representing different aspects of creation, consciousness, and spiritual growth. By studying these patterns, by understanding their mathematical properties, their historical significance, and their practical applications, you can gain profound insights into the nature of reality and unlock hidden potentials within yourself. What secrets will you uncover by delving into the depths of sacred geometry? Working with sacred geometry is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a visceral experience that engages your entire being. Draw these patterns, color them with intention, meditate upon their forms, visualize them within your body or energy field. Allow yourself to be absorbed by their energetic essence, to resonate with their inherent harmony, to align with the universal principles they represent. Create geometric grids to amplify your intentions. Use geometric templates to create mandalas. Visualize geometric shapes within your body to balance your energy flow. Through these practices, you can awaken your intuition, enhance your creativity, and accelerate your spiritual growth. The potential is boundless, limited only by the scope of your imagination, but understand that geometry is only an alphabet, a set of fundamental symbols. What truly matters is how you string these symbols together, how you combine them to create meaning, how you use them to express your unique vision. Stringing together multiple geometric shapes to build something greater, only by mastering each letter can true understanding occur, allowing you to compose symphonies of light and form that resonate with the very heart of creation. What masterpieces will you create with the alphabet of sacred geometry? Prayer and affirmation, often dismissed as mere wishful thinking, are in fact potent tools for shaping reality through focused intention, amplified emotion, and the spoken word. They are not about begging a distant deity for favors, but about consciously aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desired outcomes, influencing your subconscious mind, shifting your beliefs, and attracting those outcomes into your life. Think of them as carefully crafted spells, incantations designed to reprogram your inner world and reshape your external reality. Do you underestimate the power of your own voice, the transformative potential of the words you choose to speak? Effective prayer and affirmation require clarity, specificity, positive language, emotional intensity, and unwavering faith. Avoid vague generalities and instead focus on articulating precisely what you desire to create or experience. Frame your prayers and affirmations in positive terms, focusing on what you want to attract rather than what you want to avoid. Infuse your words with genuine emotion, feeling the joy, gratitude, and excitement of already having achieved your desired outcome. And above all, maintain unwavering faith in the power of your intention, trusting that the universe is conspiring to support your success. Use I am statements to declare your desired reality, focus on gratitude for what you already have, and visualize your desired outcome as already achieved. These techniques, when combined with heartfelt intention, can transform your prayers and affirmations into powerful forces for manifestation. What will you pray for and affirm today? Incorporate prayer and affirmation into your daily life, creating a sacred space for communion with the divine and consciously directing your energy towards your desired outcomes. Create a prayer altar, a dedicated space where you can connect with your spiritual practice, light candles, offer incense, and express your gratitude. Write a gratitude list, acknowledging the abundance and blessings in your life, cultivating a sense of appreciation that attracts even more good fortune. Recite affirmations aloud, speaking your desired reality into being, programming your subconscious mind with positive and empowering beliefs. Choose a prayer time that resonates with you, create a sacred space that inspires you, and select affirmations that align with your deepest desires. Through these practices, you can cultivate a positive and empowering mindset that attracts success and abundance into your life. How will you integrate prayer and affirmation into your daily life? Remember the themes we've explored thus far. The power of intent, the importance of congruent action, the transformative potential of divine names and sacred geometry. Words have intent, and intent is a potent tool that must not be used lightly. By building upon these previous steps, the action of using affirmations is only amplified as all inner demons have been faced and harmony achieved. This harmony then acts as a clear conduit to the divine, allowing your prayers and affirmations to resonate with the full force of your being, accelerating the manifestation of your desired outcomes. Are you ready to harness the power of your words and speak your reality into being? In our relentless pursuit of enlightenment, it's easy to overlook a fundamental principle: the importance of rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. The Sabbath principle, observed in various forms across many cultures, offers a powerful antidote to the relentless demands of modern life, a time for both physical and mental restoration. Just as the pineal gland requires literal darkness to function optimally, so too does the mind need to go dark, to disconnect from the constant stimulation and demands of the external world. Can you allow your mind to be still, to truly go dark, disconnect from technology, spend time in nature, engage in creative pursuits, and connect with loved ones? Unplug from social media, silencing the constant barrage of information and comparison that fuels anxiety and discontent. Walk in the woods, immersing yourself in the tranquility of nature, allowing the rhythms of the natural world to soothe your soul. Play music, paint, write, or engage in any creative activity that brings you joy and allows you to express your authentic self. Share a meal with family, connecting with loved ones, nurturing your relationships, and fostering a sense of belonging. By slowing down, appreciating the present moment, and nurturing your inner self, you can reduce stress, enhance creativity, and foster connection. What activities will you embrace to nurture your inner self? Honoring the Sabbath principle is not just about taking a day off from work, but about creating a sacred space for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. It's about making a conscious choice to prioritize your well-being, to disconnect from the demands of the external world, and to reconnect with your inner wisdom. Make the Sabbath a priority, setting clear boundaries and protecting this time from distractions, recognizing that it is an investment in your overall well-being and spiritual growth. By honoring this sacred time, you allow yourself to recharge your batteries, gain clarity, and receive guidance from a higher power, preparing you to face the challenges of the week ahead with renewed energy and focus. Are you willing to commit to honoring the Sabbath principle in your own life? Remember, Solomon didn't simply work. he understood that there was a time for work and a time for rest. One can't simply sprint a marathon. There must be time dedicated to recovering, reflecting, and preparing for the next step. The pineal gland itself can't constantly operate at full power. It requires periods of darkness to regenerate and revitalize. Embrace the rhythm of work and rest, activity and stillness, expansion and contraction, and you will find that your journey to enlightenment becomes far more sustainable and rewarding. What steps will you take to integrate the Sabbath principle into your life? As we integrate the themes of divine intent, congruence, and rest, we arrive at the potential for achieving a state of oneness with the divine, the ultimate realization that lies beyond the activation of the third eye. In many traditions, from the esoteric depths of mysticism to the lyrical heights of Sufism and the non-dualistic philosophy of Advaita Vedanta, the ultimate goal is to transcend the limitations of the ego, to dissolve the illusion of separation, and to merge with the divine source of all creation. It is a journey of self-discovery that brings us closer to the divine. What will you discover on your journey? The qualities of divine oneness are those of unconditional love, infinite wisdom, boundless compassion, and unwavering peace. These qualities manifest in our lives as we move closer to this state of being, transforming our relationships, our perspectives, and our actions. Experiencing divine oneness leads to a profound sense of interconnectedness, a deep appreciation for the beauty and wonder of the universe, and an unwavering commitment to serving the greater good. It is in this state of unity that we understand our true potential. Can you imagine such a profound sense of interconnectedness? The path to divine oneness is a journey of surrender, trust, and devotion, requiring us to let go of our attachments, to embrace uncertainty, and to open ourselves to the infinite possibilities of the present moment. It is a path of surrender, releasing the need to control, trusting in the divine plan, and devoting ourselves to the pursuit of truth and love. Through these practices, we move closer to divine oneness. Are you ready to surrender? The techniques and practices we've explored up until now only build to becoming one with the divine. The journey that has taken us from Solomon's temple has now opened up to an entirely new world of possibility, all in the name of becoming one. In the next video, we discuss accessing that power, the power to manifest your deepest desires, to heal yourself and others, and to create a world of peace, harmony, and abundance. This is the ultimate potential that awaits those who dare to unlock the secrets of the third eye. As we hurtle toward that singular point of oneness, it's crucial to recognize the path we've traversed. From the historical echoes of Solomon's wisdom, the symbolic resonance within the temple, the power of intent, congruent action, divine names, sacred geometry, affirmations, the crucial act of rest, all to arrive at the precipice of divine oneness. Remember the pineal gland, the physical anchor of the third eye, which is more than just a gateway to psychic abilities. It is the key to unlocking deeper intuition, profound self-awareness, and an unshakable connection to the divine source that permeates all existence. Understand that Solomon's wisdom is not an artifact of history or a symbolic curiosity. It is a living, breathing system for personal alchemy, readily accessible through the intentional activation of the third eye and the unwavering alignment of your will with the divine blueprint. Recall the recurring pattern. The human body as a microcosm, a miniature reflection of the universe, containing within its very structure all the information and potential needed for complete enlightenment. Your physical form, your mind, your spirit all echo the grand design of the cosmos. By understanding and harmonizing these inner elements, you can unlock the same forces that shaped creation itself. Embrace the temple metaphor, not just as an abstract concept, but as a practical framework for understanding inner alignment. Just as the physical temple was a sacred space built according to divine proportions, so too can you construct a temple within your mind, a sanctuary of clarity and purpose, reflecting your innermost values in your outward actions. Remember that true sight extends beyond the limitations of the physical eyes. It encompasses the clarity of intention, the sharpness of intuition, and the unwavering focus of a mind attuned to the frequencies of the divine. These teachings offer more than mere intellectual understanding. They are a catalyst for a profound shift in perspective, an invitation to experience reality from a higher dimension of consciousness. When you activate your third eye, you begin to see the world not just as it appears, but as it truly is, a tapestry of interconnected energies, woven together by the threads of divine intention. Positioned within a larger context, the teachings of Solomon stand as a singular expression of universal principles echoed throughout spiritual traditions across the globe. From the mystical depths of Kabbalah, with its intricate mapping of the divine emanations, to the hermetic wisdom of ancient Egypt, with its emphasis on alchemy and transformation, the common thread remains. The path to enlightenment lies within. Consider the Seal of Solomon, the interwoven triangles, not merely as an esoteric symbol, but as a dynamic key to unlocking the hidden power within yourself. This powerful key can trigger inner harmonic resonance, mirroring inner alignment and amplifying your intent, unlocking profound wisdom. What if humanity were to collectively embrace these teachings, empowered to create their own realities, living in harmony with themselves, each other, and the divine source? The potential is astounding. However, it's crucial to proceed with mindfulness and integrity. Remember, true power comes from service, not domination. It is in serving the divine that our light shines. As we integrate these practices into daily life, remember that spiritual awakening is not about escaping the world, but about engaging with it more fully, more consciously, and more compassionately. Apply these teachings in all aspects of your life, in your relationships, your work, your health, and your creative pursuits, approaching each moment with intention, awareness, and love. Remember that Solomon brought his wisdom through the congruence of mind, body, and spirit. Therefore, understand that spiritual practice is not just about altered states or transcendent experiences. It's about embodying the principles of wisdom, love, and compassion in your daily interactions, about living a life that reflects your deepest values and highest aspirations. Enlightenment is not a destination to be reached, but rather a journey of continuous self-discovery, a perpetual unfolding of your divine potential. It's not a fixed state, but a moment in time, one you can keep returning to again and again, as long as you stay committed to the work. Know that it is permissible to stumble along this path, so long as you keep going. As you navigate this path, remember this ancient wisdom, the potential that lies dormant within you, patiently awaiting your conscious awakening. By activating the third eye and aligning with divine will, you unleash this infinite source of wisdom. What other divine names exist, waiting to unlock even greater aspects of your human potential? How can you build multiple temples within your mind, within your heart, within your actions, connecting them all to create a symphony of divine expression? In future videos, we will delve deeper into these questions, exploring advanced meditation techniques, dream incubation practices, and the ethical use of psychic abilities, building upon the foundation we have established here. Now let's continue by sharing your experiences and asking questions in the comments. What practices have you been using to achieve congruence in your own life? The power lies within you, in your focused intention, your congruent actions, and your unwavering alignment with the divine will. Take ownership of your journey, for you are capable of achieving extraordinary things. You are the master builder, the architect of your own destiny, the weaver of your own reality. Embrace your divine potential, awaken your third eye, and step into the fullness of your